Miley, is it really you?
It is.
This is a little hard for us to believe. You might possibly be the biggest celebrity we've ever had on our show.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you guys for having me here.
TVs, movies, sold-out tours, pretty much everywhere you go. Miley, is your plan to take over the world eventually?
Sure, why not?
I gotta tell you, we did a topic on our show not too long ago where we were talking about if somebody other than Hillary Clinton wins the presidency, what other woman could do the job? You got voted in the top 5.
Top 5?
To be president of the United States. Do you accept this nomination?
Yes, I do. So, I don't know. I won't take it. I won't be president. I think I can do anything but that.
Miley, what would be the first thing you'd do if you actually got to be president?
First of all, I'd probably, make the White House, super sweet.
Yeah. You'd have to redecorate.
Super fancy, so I'd have to deck it out, Miley style. And then, I don't know what I'd do.
We've got Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus, inside the morning paper on KHOP. So why did you legally change your name from Destiny Hope to Miley Ray?
I guess just because, that's what I've always been called, and so it was easier, because I'm getting my permit in a couple of months, so it's easier than having, 9 names, on my permit.
Now, how does that work exactly? Birth certificate will stay the same, but when you get, your permit and your driver's license, it'll say Miley Ray Cyrus?
No, they change your birth certificate too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they go through and change it and whatever. I think just whatever. It was a long thing, a big process. So that was kind of a hassle, but I'm happy I did it.
Should we be scared that Miley is about ready to hit the streets?
I don't know. I guess it kind of depends on my first lesson. I don't know how good I am yet.
Have you been practicing at all in any capacity?
Yeah, but my dad, he gives me the cheat shots. He doesn't actually tell me, when I do something right or wrong. And so when I get out there, I think you guys might have to be a little bit scared. I get angry.
Uh-oh, the road rage.
I have bad road rage.
My partner here has extremely bad road rage, so don't use Reagan as an example.
Don't learn
even
from
when
me.
I'm passenger seat driver, I'm so they're yelling, and I'll get in fights with people all the time, in different cars, and it's kind of crazy. I get really mad.
You can't control it. It just comes out of nowhere.
I know. They cut you off and stuff. It's that's so rude, dude. Chill out.
We're talking to Miley Cyrus inside the morning paper on KHOP. Hey, you mentioned your dad, Billy Ray Cyrus. What's your relationship with him like?
He's awesome. He's so fun to hang out with. He's just a good guy. More than, just being, my dad and my best friend. He's my hero to me because he does so many great things, and he's the nicest guy that you'll ever meet. I love him so much.
All right, now I know that the press and the media want to know just absolutely everything about you, everything there is to know. What's off limits for you?
I guess the one thing that, everyone's always into, who's, dating who and whatever, and, Miley's doing this and whatever. I guess there's no way to keep things off limits, I guess there's certain things that I would rather, them not, tell and whatever, or, show things, especially when they're, not true. That bugs me.
All right, I'm going to cross Nick from the Jonas Brothers off my list then.
Bugs me so bad when they're not true, but with, there's not many things that you can keep off limits. So.
Right.
You're so big, people want to know absolutely every single detail. How do you go about keeping any of it private?
There's no way, but there's always those little people that, are insiders that say this and that, and I'm what are they inside? Because they have no idea what they're talking about, so it's I guess there's certain things that, you can't trust, so.
Miley Cyrus, a.k.a. Hannah Montana. We got her here inside the morning paper. Now, Miley, there are certain quote-unquote controversies that have surrounded you the past couple of years. We're going to ask you about a few of them. We've got more with Miley coming up inside your morning paper on KHOP.